Betrayed in love. Should I get married or not? Are you only talking about the betrayal you faced from people? Betrayal is not new, we have been experiencing it for lifetimes. It's not just people, our mind is deceiving us. Even our senses are betraying us. Our lives are being destroyed as we remain trapped in the slavery of our minds and senses, indulging in whims and material pleasures. You noticed the betrayal of a few people outside. You noticed the betrayal from family members. You even notice betrayal from colleagues or friends at work. But have you ever observed your mind? It is committing the greatest betrayal of all, wasting countless lifetimes. Despite this, we treat this deceiver as a friend and follow its lead. We eat, drink, see, and hear as per its dictates. Together with our senses, it compels us to act recklessly. It has turned us away from God. It is keeping us away from true bliss. Therefore, we must first confront this deceitful mind. Once we correct it, everything else will fall into place. There is nothing to fix outside, it's all within. This is the essence of spirituality. बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, बुरा ना मिलिया कोई. जो दिल खोजा अपना, मुझसे बुरा ना कोई. Here Saint Kabirdas Ji says, when I went out to find faults in others, I found none. But when I looked within myself, I realized I was the most flawed. तेरे भावी जो करे, भालो बुरा संसार. Narayan to बैठ कर, अपनो भवन बुहार. This means in this world, let people do whatever they wish, whether good or bad. We will neither think about their goodness nor their badness, nor will we listen to anyone. Sri Narayan Swami says, O mind, think only about yourself, meaning you should focus solely on meditating upon Sri Radha Krishna. Overlook others' mistakes, except your own. If you feel that you treat everyone well and yet others treat you poorly, the worst part is that you have developed pride in your goodness and hold a selfish perspective toward others. You want people to bow to you. According to spirituality, this is a flaw. Spirituality teaches, do good and cast it into the river. One should not expect gratitude or acknowledgement from others. Fulfill your duties without expectations. Whatever behavior the other person displays, guided by their intellect and nature, should not affect you. No one can hurt a person walking the spiritual path. God exists in everyone. God is present in all forms, but we fail to comprehend this truth. The way we perceive the world depends on the tendencies within us. If we harbor wickedness, everyone will appear wicked to us. If we have lust, we will see everyone as lusty. But when we cultivate the tendency to see the Lord, the entire world appears filled with the Lord. As it is said, Siya Rama mein sab jag jani, Karon pranam jor jag pani. Meaning, recognizing this entire world is filled with Sri Sita and Ram, I bow with folded hands in reverence. Our tendencies determine our perspective. The tendencies we hold within us shape how we perceive the external world. Controlling the mind and senses. Control your mind and senses. Do not desire gratitude from anyone, and work for the welfare of others, your welfare will follow. God will grant your true bliss. Examine your own mistakes. Every evening, reflect on any unrighteous acts you committed from morning to evening. We often hide our faults while exaggerating even the slightest mistakes of others. Instead, we should overlook even the most significant errors of others and acknowledge and correct even the smallest of our own. By doing this, we will become blameless. Everything will appear auspicious and harmonious when we attain this state of innocence. Should I marry after being betrayed? Leave the decision about your marriage to God. If it is meant for you to have a life partner, the right person will come into your life at the right time. Surrender to God with complete trust. There is no need to worry, focus on meditating upon the Lord and chanting His holy name. As written in the Bhagavad Gita, Ananyaschintayanto mam ye jana paryupasat, tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. Bhagavad Gita 9.22. Meaning those who worship me with unwavering devotion and constantly meditate on me, I provide them with everything they lack and preserve all that they possess. If the Lord wills, He can bless you with a life partner 100 times better than you could ever imagine. You will spend your life expressing gratitude to God, saying, Lord, you have been so gracious to give me such a wonderful partner. Surrender everything to Him. Your focus should be on meditating upon the Lord, not worrying. God Himself will arrange everything. He is so capable that He can turn a mosquito into Lord Brahma and Lord Brahma into a mosquito. Nothing is impossible for Him. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangam langhayat girim. Yatkripatamaham vande, Paramananda Madhavam. Meaning I bow to Lord Krishna, whose grace makes the dumb speak in the lame cross mountains. Do not dwell on thoughts like what kind of life partner you will get or whether you will have one. Place your trust in the Lord. If God brings you a life partner, it will be the best. What He arranges can never bring you harm.